IRS Direct File allows eligible taxpayers to file their 2023 federal tax return online directly with the IRS for free. A little more about the program. It is a pilot program, so it is not available nationwide at this point. It's currently unavailable to the public as of February 16th, 2024. It's expected to be available in mid-March. As they're rolling out the program, it will be rolled out in phases. Not all taxpayers will be eligible to use this option, but the ones that are eligible can file their 2023 federal tax return in English or Spanish. And the system is only filing federal tax returns. You cannot use Direct File to file state returns if you have to file a return with your state. How it works. So Direct File walks you through preparing your return with a step-by-step checklist that guides you through the filing process. So if you've ever used a online electronic filing system or application similar to a TurboTax, they walk you through it, they ask you questions, they explain the tax terminology to help you understand whether or not you're completing the information correctly. And from the way this is described, this would work similarly to that. It also helps you track your progress as you go through the filing process. When you finish, it shows you a summary of your federal tax return. This is based on all the information you've just entered into the system. When you submit it, you'll receive an email confirmation for the submission, and then you'll receive a second email confirmation when the IRS has actually accepted your return. Now, the IRS on their site, they're stating that the direct file returns will be processed in the same way as all electronic returns. So they say that they will not give preferential treatment to any tax filing method, including direct file. So online support is available. The system walks you through the process, but if you do come to a point where you're stuck and you need someone to help you through the process, you can chat with an IRS customer service representative to help you through the process, right? And that customer service representative, they'll be able to provide technical support and answer basic tax law questions that's related to the pilot's tax scope, right? So there's limitations within the pilot. There's only certain types of income and deductions and credits that taxpayers are allowed to have in order to use it, and the customer service representative their knowledge is going to be limited to those specific types of incomes, credits, and deductions, right? The customer service representatives are available for both English and Spanish speaking taxpayers that need assistance, and any questions that fall outside of the direct file route, they will route to other IRS support channels. So who's eligible? Like I stated, this is a pilot program, so it isn't available to everyone. It's not nationally available. There are 12 participating states, and you can see here which states those are. So in order to be eligible, you must live in one of these 12 participating states. So if you do not, you can hit the close button right now, unless you want to learn more to be able to explain it to someone you know that may be in one of those states. It is also limited to certain types of income, tax credits, and tax deductions. So you can see here, there are 4 types of income, 3 types of credits, and 3 types of deductions that the taxpayer can have in order to be eligible to use this system to file their 2023 federal tax returns. Now, Direct File was not designed with to file and prepare state returns. However, for the states of Arizona, California, Massachusetts, and New York, if you live in one of those states, the system will guide you to a state-supported tool you can use to prepare and file your state return. And if you live in Washington State, it will also guide you to a state site where you can apply for Working Families Tax Credit when you file your federal return. Okay, so just again, Arizona, California, Massachusetts, New York, as far as filing your state returns, the system will guide you to a state-supported tool to help you prepare your state tax returns. If you live in Washington State, you have to meet the income requirements, but as far as a tax credit, the system will guide you to a state site where you can apply for Working Families Tax Credit when you file your federal tax return. You can check your eligibility by going to directfile.irs.gov if you're not sure based on the previous slide whether you would qualify. Maybe you live in one of the participating states, but you aren't sure how your income is classified or the types of credits and deductions you may need. Go to directfile.irs.gov and click the Check My Eligibility button in blue towards the bottom left side of the page. For additional details on the Inflation Reduction Act and the Direct File pilot program, visit the IRS website at www.irs.gov/about-irs/strategic-plan/direct-file.